Please don't wake me now.
Every day, plastic waste has a negative impact on the world ecosystem, habitats, human health, and sustainable development. It also refers to the massive amount of plastic that is not recycled and end up in a landfill or in the developing world, thrown into unregulated dump site. In the United Kingdom, over 5 million tons of plastic are unconsumed each year, yet only 1/4 of it recycled. The remaining 3/4 enter our environment, polluting our oceans and harming our ecosystem. The majority of plastic debris produced in developing countries eventually end up in the ocean, putting marine species at risk. Plastic is used in so much of what we eat, such as plastic bottles and food containers, because it is affordable and long-lasting. However, due to its chemical makeup, plastic degrades slowly around 400 years or more, and posing a significant difficulty. Reduced plastic consumption and increased plastic recycling knowledge are critical if we are to solve the problem of plastic waste and pollution on our planet. As we know, plastic is a cheap and long-lasting material. It may be found in a variety of products ranging from packaging materials to plastic bottles, straw to plastic bag, food container, and much more. In brief, the more people there are in the entire world, the higher the need for low-cost materials, hence the more plastic we use in excess. Moreover, when the plastic becomes easy to get, unfortunately, most of the people do not value them. Even worse, the disposal of plastic often mismanaged and end up at the landfill. Public awareness is one of the efforts that can be done, which giving major impacts to change or improve on how plastic is viewed, utilized, and managed as waste. In University Tun Hussein Malaysia Pago, UTHM, community has witnessed various awareness campaign organized by the university to instill the importance of proper waste management. However, despite this initiative, there has been a limited observable change in how plastic waste is handled on the UTHM campus. The primary issue identified include the insufficient adoption of recommended waste management practice by students, reflecting a gap between awareness campaign and their integration into daily life. Additionally, the overall poor plastic waste management practice contribute to environmental degradation, undermining the university's effort to promote sustainability. Therefore, this research is conducted to identify the awareness level of the UTHM Pago campus community on waste handling and its correlation with the waste pollution. Second, to find out the impact of waste pollution to the environment, and last, to find a better method to handle the plastic waste effectively. Thank you.
Alright, let's move to the problem statement of our topic, which is plastic awareness campaign among UTHM's community and its relations to environment sustainability. Let's jump to the problem statement. The first problem statement is about lack of knowledge about the awareness of plastic waste to the environment, where over here we are going to discuss about how individuals remain uninformed about the detrimental effects of plastic waste on the environment, and also we are going to highlight specific consequences such as marine pollution, soil contamination, and then longevity of plastic in the environment. The second problem statement is about poor waste management, such as lack of recycling infrastructure that enables waste to be separated. Over here, we are going to discuss the challenges posed by inadequate recycling infrastructure, and also we are going to illustrate how the absence of the proper disposal mechanisms contribute the accumulation of plastic in landfills and oceans. Let's move to the third problem statement, which is do not know how to manage single-use plastic waste. And over here, we are going to discuss the problem of managing single-use plastic, which constitute a significant portion of plastic pollution. And also, we are going to address the challenges that associated with their disposal and the need for the alternative. Finally, the problem statement is about a lack of understanding of collecting, segregating, and recycling plastic waste, as well as the environmental impact of the plastic waste. Over here, we are going to discuss how many people may not comprehend the importance of collecting, segregating, and recycling plastic waste. And also, we are going to illustrate the consequences of improper plastic disposal, such as air and water pollution, and also we are looking for potential solution. Alright, that's for the problem statement, and then we move to the second part. Thank you.
Next, I will continue to research objective. There are three objectives in our research, which is to identify the awareness level of the UTHM Pagoh campus community on waste handling and its correlation with the waste pollution. We want to investigate whether there's a connection between the community's awareness levels and the occurrence of waste pollution. Second, we want to find out the impact of waste pollution to the environment. We want to analyze the extent to which waste pollution affect the local ecosystem, water sources, and overall environmental health. The last one is to find a better method to handle the plastic waste effectively. Next, there are three research questions in our proposal. The research questions are related to the research objective. For RQ1, we want to know what is the current level of awareness among the UTHM community regarding plastic waste handling practice. We want to know their understanding of waste disposal, recycling, and the impact of individual action on plastic waste, for example. For RQ2, we want to know how does waste pollution affect the environment in and around the UTHM Pagoh campus. And the last one is RQ3. We want to evaluate what is a better method for handling plastic waste effectively. The research question will be done by methodology. So next, I will pass the next presenter.
Next, I will continue about the methodology. Firstly, the research design. We're going to use quantitative and qualitative method. RQ1 and RQ2 quantitative method will be conducted by survey using Google Form, and for the RQ3 qualitative like interviews to explore better method for effective plastic waste handling. Next is the instrument. Instrument that we use questionnaire and interview for RQ1, 2, and also 3, while the observation form or checklist for RQ1 and RQ2 only. We will collect 50 respondents from UTHM students and interview 2 UTHM students. For the observation, it is to assess feasible behaviors related to plastic waste handling and environmental concern within UTHM community. Conduct structure observation in relevant setting like common area waste disposal site in college or campus. Lastly, the main procedure method we will use is same that I just do before, is to Google Form to get the quantitative data and awareness and concern, while qualitative insight into effective plastic waste handling method. So that's all for me. Thank you.
So next, limitation of our study. There is 4 limitation on our study, which is the first one is scope of our study involve UTHM community in Pagoh only. Second one, respondent may provide answer that they perceive as socially desirable rather than expressing their true behavior or attitude. So the third one is delaying action on plastic waste reduction intensify the environmental crisis, with each passing moment adding to the escalating burden of plastic pollution, posing a threat to ecosystem and jeopardizing the well-being of the future generation. Last but not least, disposing of plastic waste poses a challenge, and finding effective solution is a limitation in addressing the broader issue of environmental sustainability.
So now I continue with the significance of the research. So the first one, ascertain that the impact of the knowledge given can aid in the preservation of environmental sustainability. Second, by giving awareness to the people around us, we hope it can help others to understand about handling waste in the right way. Third, find a better approach to deal with the problem and figure out why it is a better way. So for the fourth is to check and see if the information provided to the community will help solving this management issue. It can lead to reduced plastic waste for SW Corp in Malaysia, streamlining waste management efforts and potentially lowering operational costs, while also creating a safer and more manageable working environment for UTHM cleaners. And for the last one, is empower the UTHM community by fostering environmental consciousness and promoting a healthier campus environment and instilling a sense of collective responsibility toward sustainable practices.